WESH 2 Sports is sponsored by Mullinax Ford. Shop Mullinax, where you'll find 0% financing and 3,000 new Fords on sale during the summer sales event.
Friday night, under the lights, we are like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, we taking a price, we taking a risk, we rolling the dice. Friday night, under the lights, we are like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, we taking a price, we taking a risk, we rolling the dice.
We waited so long, and this was week 1 of high school football. It's here, though, another season of Friday Night Hits alongside Zach Maskovich. I'm Darren Stoltzfus. Mother Nature was not our friend tonight, but we do still have a lot to get to.
Yeah, lightning and football, they don't really mix too well, but the games, they officially count now. State championship dreams begin today, and we have a good one for our Friday Night Hits game of the week, but it got rained out, so we do not actually have that game. This year, though, we have the fan pick poll. It's a new wrinkle that we have here. Fans get to select the matchup for our second game this week, our first game featured of the week.
Yeah, it's a good thing we added this year, right? Nearly 60% of the vote meant Bishop Moore and Oviedo got a little extra shine tonight. All right, Chopper 2 was high above the field at Oviedo High School as the Lions and Bishop Moore Hornets got going early on. It is the future Wahoo of Virginia, Bjorn Jorgensen, seeing nothing but green grass. Big man. How about the big game for the Hornets? Nice. That would set up this. Amari Johnson taking the handoff, fighting his way onto that black paint in the end zone. Hornets. All right, we didn't get away from all the weather. 31-30 lead when this one was stopped due to weather in the third quarter. Of course.
Yeah, out in Daytona, the defending state champion Mainland Buccaneers taking on University Orange City. Early on, the Bucs looking in the flat. It's completed, but look at the play from the Titans' Jermaine Hayes. He just snatches the ball, and nothing but daylight in front of him. Takes it all the way for 6. It was tied 7-7 after the first, but the Bucs, they're going to remember the night they played the Titans.
I see what you did there.
University Orange City takes it 31-28 final.
That is a huge win for University. All right, Madison County, no bridges included, paying a visit to DeLand at Spec Martin Stadium. Thank you. This was a back-and-forth affair. Remember, Bulldogs coming off a state semifinal run last year with Rick Darlington at the helm, but it was not the Dogs' night. At one point, this was a 28-28 game, but Madison County comes into Spec Martin, hands DeLand a 42-28 loss. Yeah. Get out of town. Let's check out some out-of-town scoreboard right here. South Sumter expected to be one of the top teams in the state this season. They go all the way up to the Panhandle, fall to the Niceville Eagles by a touchdown. That was a close game. How about that? And Lake Mary, they pick up a big season opening win on the road at Cardinal Gibbons, 49-20, the final score.
Some more out-of-town scoreboards. Lake Howell and Hagerty. How about Hagerty? The Huskies take this one 31-14, the final score. And the theme of the night, Darren, another game was postponed. Boone and Mars, they'll have to wait to play their game as Mother Nature not a happy camper tonight.
Yeah, hoping to get that one in at 9 a.m. tomorrow. A long trip for the Fighting Planets of Mars. They're from Pennsylvania. It really is. It really is. I only put that score in there so I could say that. Out in Melbourne, O'Galley is looking to have a great season this season. A lot is expected after a state semifinal run a year ago.
Yeah, the Commodores went 10-2 a year ago, eventually falling in the state semifinals to the Sebring Blue Streaks. How about out in Melbourne, Vero Beach playing a visit to O'Galley. Check out the play here from Champ Mons. He's just a freshman, but he's looking like a seasoned vet here. Look at this. Looks off the defense, lofts it up for Xavier Stinson. What a play there, eventually brought down, but that would set up this. Vero Beach punching it in for the score.
That's a good team, man.
But the Commodores, they would not go away in this one. Darren, check out the handoff. It goes to Tay Welch, and look at the vision from number 1. Welch will not be denied. Zoom out camera. He's squeaking down the sideline there as O'Galley takes this one narrowly, 29-27, that final score.
So they get to play a lot of football out in Brevard County. Thank you, Mike Hansen, for getting us all these highlights. To Palm Bay now, where the cheerleaders were showing off their Pirate Pride taking on Heritage tonight. First quarter, Panthers. Look at that, 7-point lead on Palm Bay, and 4th and 2, gutsy call. Jackson Summerall runs hard, picks up the first down, keeps the drive alive. That would lead to a field goal. Braden Marson boots it from 27 yards. It's good. Heritage up by 10. Next Panther possession, Daniel Cawley takes it and runs 27 yards into the red zone. Set up this play to the end zone. Byron Thompson hitting his man Timothy Monroe Jr. Touchdown. Panthers up big. It was all Heritage tonight. Let's see that final score. They top Palm Bay 44-0. The final score.
Out to Horizon we go. A late start, but the Hawks and the Titans did get this one going. Great work here from the Titans. Will Winkleman to Eric Weems Jr., making Eric Weems Sr. proud on this one. That's a touchdown for Olympia. That makes it 7-0, but those were pretty much the only fireworks out at Magic Kingdom.
Those were from Magic Kingdom.
From Magic Kingdom at Magic Kingdom. You get the point. Fourth quarter, though, Olympia still up 7-0. That is the last update of this score we have. Olympia leading Horizon 7-0.
All right, action for the brand new Innovation High Bulls. First year, first game tonight. They get their first win. Liberty didn't want it to be that way. Zavez Brown, look at that. Pick six. 15-12 after a failed 2-point conversion. Liberty, a proud program, not wanting to back down. But here come the Bulls again. Pierce Dendy, touchdown. Innovation takes a 12-point lead, and he's saying, I told you. I talked
to that young man in media day.
David Moore, touchdown. Innovation goes on the road, and in their debut, look at that, 28-18 the final score. Go Bulls, first win of what they hope is May.
Yeah, nice 10-point win there for Innovation.
All right, more scores
as well.
Oh, we didn't get the scores in.
We should have had some
Cocoa
scores.
won big over Titusville. I do know that.
Cocoa's a wagon. They're going to be tough to beat for anybody.
Rockledge probably played. They're out in Brevard County. Let's see if we got
rain that much out there. What do we got out here? No.
I think Harmony played tonight, and I'm guessing Melbourne played as well. Those would have been good scores to have.
Yeah, we should have checked that.
Maybe we'll get them afterwards.
Yeah,
Still to come after the break, much more. No, not high school action. We're talking professional football preseason finale over at Raymond James Stadium. The Bucks playing host to the Dolphins. We were there for countdown to kickoff tonight. Somehow made it through the storm, and we've got plenty to show you. We're checking in live with Kristen Lago in just a bit. There is a live look. The scoreboard's still lit.
Wow.
We're talking some football next.
Weather alerts on the WESH 2 app. Download it today. This is Tony. He's your chief meteorologist and Central Florida's most accurate.
No matter the forecast, I'm always watching your weather.
From sunny skies to stormy afternoons, trust Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi and WESH 2 First Warning Weather.
Welcome back. It's still Friday night hits, sort of, not really. We are the home of the Bucks. It's the preseason finale for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tonight they were hosting the Miami Dolphins, and Zach, we finally saw a little bit from the starters.
Yeah, finally Todd Bowles decided to give those guys a little bit of a run before they get going against the Commanders in just a couple of weeks. And the starters, they look good, especially on offense, so to get this one going.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Bucs fans were pumped to be back home in Tampa. This was the first and only home game in the preseason. Safe to say they were pleased with this guy, the newly re-signed $100 million man. Quarterback Baker Mayfield finding Jalen McMillan for a 28-yard gain. McMillan's been the highlight of camp so far. Big play helped set up a quick touchdown here. Just like that, 7 plays, 70 yards. Rashad White in for the score, and that's about it from the starters. No Mike Evans tonight. Not an injury, just holding him out as a veteran. Same for Levante David. Kyle Trask comes in, 141 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Bucks beat the Dolphins 24-14. Kristen Lago still with the Bucks in Tampa. Kristen, what we did see of the starters seemed to look pretty good.
Yeah, hey guys, I would say so. I mean, Todd Bowles, true to his word, right? We did see the starters out here on field for the preseason finale, but as you mentioned, just 10 combined plays between the offense and defensive units, at least for the starters there tonight against the Miami Dolphins. But those 10 plays were pretty solid. You look at that opening drive, you mentioned it right there, 7 plays, 70 yards. Baker Mayfield and company looked methodical, they looked efficient, and perhaps music to Bucs fans' ears. They looked pretty balanced as well through the air and on the ground with that rushing attack, capping off the opening drive with a rushing touchdown from Rashad from Rashad White. Perhaps a teaser of what we're going to see from Liam Cohen's offense in 2024. On defense, quick 3 and out. I think that's all you can ask from a defensive starting unit, right? But Baker Mayfield pretty satisfied with what he saw, especially from the chemistry on that opening drive.
We talked about it all offseason, how we need to start faster. We're going to have a great defense, so jumping out early is something that's important for us. And just to set the tone of we need to be efficient early on. We don't need to wait to get hit in the mouth and figure things out and adjust from there. We need to be efficient, and then we'll still adjust after that. But, important for us.
Those Bucs starters will be back on field come September 8th against the Commanders for their home opener. Live with the Bucs here in Tampa, Kristen Lago, back to you.
Thank you, Kristen. Interesting night of football. For Zach, for me, for everybody here, thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow.